Hello and welcome to On the Move, a show dedicated to what's going on in Hampton Roads, featuring community leaders who are moving the region forward. I'm Thomas Becker with Hampton Roads Transit, and today we're here at we're along the Elizabeth River Trail, I should say, at Plumpoint Park in Norfolk, and it's a great time to be outside and enjoy the trail. And with me is Kendra Green. She's Executive Director of the Elizabeth River Trail Foundation. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Tell us about the foundation.
Absolutely. So the Elizabeth River Trail Foundation has been around since 2016. So we were actually a spinoff of the Greater Norfolk Corporation. So the Greater Norfolk Corporation is all about moving the region forward. And at that time, business leaders really wanted to say, what's the one thing that can move the needle forward in Norfolk, can attract and retain talent and prevent brain drain? And the business community really said, you know what? Let's rally around the Elizabeth River Trail. So the trail itself was in place, loosely, no real amenities or signage. And the foundation spun off of that. So we really formed as a 501c3 in 2016. And since then, it's all about enhancing and connecting this amazing amenity just to move the region forward and create a place to attract and retain talent here in Norfolk.
Well, that's an important point. And it meanders kind of 10 miles between neighborhoods here along the waterfront. It provides the city with a sense of place.
Absolutely, it really does. And the foundation itself, and we are 10 and a half miles. We start at Norfolk State University and we go all the way to the Port of Virginia. And along that 10 and a half miles, we're connecting 28 neighborhoods within a 5-minute walk of the trail. And as part of our core mission, we stay as close to the Elizabeth River as possible. It's in our name. And that connection to our working waterfront is really important. And that's what attracts people to the region. It's this waterfront, and that is placemaking. And so our foundation does all of the master planning, fundraising, marketing, and programming of the trail.
Well, what are some highlights? What can people expect on those 10 and a half miles?
Oh my goodness.
I know it's too many to count right now.
Well, I love that we're standing here at Plumpoint Park, and you arranged such beautiful weather for us today. It is a gorgeous spring day. But Plumpoint Park is a signature trailhead for us. It was really the first trailhead to come together. And by trailhead, I mean a place where you can come, gather, start or stop the trail, find information at our trailhead shelter and kiosk. But this is a highlight. A lot of people don't know about this place. It sits right at the center of Fort Norfolk. And this spot here is really the genesis of the original Elizabeth River Trail. Okay. The West Ghent Civic League wanted to find a way to get downtown. The Norfolk Preservation Society wanted to find a way to highlight Fort Norfolk, which is right over there. And this spot was really just a dump site for the spoils of the Midtown Tunnel, and to have it transformed into this beautiful green space where we got to add amenities like a play structure and a fitness course has really been incredible. And a pro tip, this is a beautiful sunset spot and a date spot for picnics right under that tree.
And lots of historical markers. I mean, we're looking at a spot where there was a War of 1812.
Yes. Amazing highlights for Norfolk. I mean, this is really where Norfolk was protected, and so to have that history of Fort Norfolk and see our port, see our working waterfront at play right here. And we always say every not only is every day different on the trail, but minute by minute it's different because our water traffic is different constantly. So
give me some pro tips. What are your favorite spots of the trail, and how can people enjoy
engage?
Those?
Yeah, sure. So the trail is multimodal, and I know your HRT is all about getting around the town. And yes, it's a place to recreate, but it's certainly a way to commute through town. So walking, scooting, biking. There are people here, just on their lunch break walking around. So we have something that we like to call trail grazing, and that means eating and drinking along the trail. There are so many trailside businesses, restaurants, breweries, coffee shops that are just within steps of the trail. So close to this district here, we're very near Chelsea. My favorite spots over there are the Chelsea Bakehouse and Vessel Coffee. So I will love on a Saturday morning to go grab a pastry, a coffee, and go explore our Chelsea Meadow, which is almost always blooming with something seasonally, a native plant.
So of the entire 10.5-mile segment, in addition to that,
Yeah.
what are some of your favorite spots?
Yeah, so I really love the pagoda area. A lot of people know that in Freemason, and I think that's what makes this trail so unique. Is it is really changing and diverse because each neighborhood is unique and diverse. So I love the pagoda area to see the friendship garden there. We have little free libraries all along the trail, so I love to check out books all along the trail. The Stockley Gardens area within the Centera Loop is one of my favorites as well, over the Hague Bridge. Beautiful views of our Chrysler Museum, and that's actually one of our most trafficked areas. We have trail counters at various locations, and that spot along the Hague Bridge gets about 40% of all of our trail traffic. So it's a favorite for lots of people.
A good spot to start out.
That's right. That's right.
How can people get involved in the foundation, whether it's volunteering, donating?
Yes, thank you so much for asking. So we are a small nonprofit. We are a staff of 2. So we absolutely rely on our volunteers to get everything done. We put on over 100 programs a year that are free and open to the public. In fact, just this past week, we had a program at Fort Norfolk that was an educational tour of the fort. So we partner with Norfolk Tour Company for educational tours, Norfolk kayak rentals for this kayak launch right here. We have free group paddling. So because we sponsor all of these programs and they're free to the public, we really rely on donations. Every dollar that we spend, we have to raise. So you can be a member just by contributing, and a corporate partner by supporting this amenity and really supporting this community. So there are lots of ways to give and donate. We're also encouraging people to celebrate every mile with a $10.50 for the 10.5 mile monthly reoccurring donation. And that really goes a long way to help us continue with our programming. But volunteers are essential. They help us pick up litter, they patrol the trail as trail ambassadors, and they help with tabled events and programming. So hello@elizabethrivertrail.org. We'll get to our amazing assistant director who handles all of our programming. Her name is Morgan. She does so much on the trail. And so volunteers, there's whatever your interest is, we can find a role for you.
Sure. And your website?
Yes.
I know it has the maps of the trails, interactive map too. So
interactive maps, places to park, places to eat, our events calendar, which is really important, and a way to subscribe to our newsletter. We only send it out once a month, and you can subscribe there. And it's elizabethrivertrail.org.
And Hampton Roads Transit is pleased to be joining the foundation on Celebrate Trails Day on April 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be at our Newtown Road light rail station.
Yes.
We'll have some giveaways, and we'll certainly help people out to get them to know the trail.
Yeah, we're so excited for that partnership. And this year, Celebrate Trails Day, we couldn't think of a better way to celebrate trails than by joining at that spot at Newtown Road that we hope will be the future connection between the Virginia Beach Trail and, we hope, the extension of the Elizabeth River Trail.
Yeah. That's great. If you'd like to explore the trail, Hampton Roads Transit buses, light rail, and the ferry can get you there. In fact, you can bring your bike, make it a two-wheel excursion for everyone. Plus, you can park free at one of our several park and ride lots so that you don't have to drive to access the trail.
Fantastic.
Thank you again, Kendra.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure chatting with you, and thank you for joining us on this episode of On the Move. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more. We'll see you again soon.